This is gonna be a big video today. We are live over on twitch.tv/DrTV taking a look at the brand new Tetris Blast Tetramino multi-flavor box. This right here is a continuation with the partnership that Tetris has had with GFUEL. And I'm so excited to take a look at this because I had one sent out to me before and I think it got canceled because of damages to the package. And this one still got damaged on the way here. Thank you, USPS. I appreciate it. There are 7 different flavors, like I said, inside of this, which I'm gonna try out in only the Duckaja cups, by the way. We're gonna fill all these up with different flavors. Make sure you use code DUCK for your GFUEL purchases to save some money. And by the way, when these restock, you gotta pick them up because I probably will buy all of them first. But let's take a look at our box and what is inside first. Like I said, this is in collaboration with GFUEL. The Tetris Blast box is, an awesome colorway. They have like this rainbow design, Tetris pieces flying down the side of the box. Looks real nice. What happens when you scan that? Did I give my address away or something? Ah, it brings you to like page that shows you each of the flavors or what it's supposed to taste like, the nutrition facts about it. This is good. Very fascinating. So you can find this on the back of your box to know what each of the flavors actually are. That's gonna be helpful. I'm actually gonna keep this open. 3, 2, 1, boom. Ooh, lots of stuff. Look at how much GFUEL is in that. And then also we have a shaker cup that comes with this. This is like the inverted version, the first Tetris shaker cup they released. 7 different flavors. Let's take a look at them one by one. All right, so we got the first one here, the Tetramino, which I think, what is this? Well, I don't actually know the flavors of these. I'm assuming this is some kind of like raspberry, or be like a blueberry flavor. Why is my hat focused, but this isn't? And after that, this is the Tetramino. I'm assuming this is some kind of like citrusy orange, tangerine-like flavor. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I did find it. So the first 2 we have are actually pineapple passion fruit in the blue one. This L one is Tetramino orange, which I kind of guessed that one. I didn't think pineapple passion fruit though. Why is that blue? Fascinating. And then next up, we have the S Tetrimino, which I'm assuming some kind of green apple or just regular apple. Same like overall design, except the shape of the Tetramino pieces changes and the color. I think that this one is probably gonna be grape, if I'm guessing. This is the J Tetramino, which is raspberry. Interesting. So I don't think we've had any just plain, okay, are you really? We haven't had any just plain raspberry flavors from GFUEL. We have had lemonade with raspberry, with the hype sauce, blue raspberry, obviously with chug rock and blue ice, but just regular raspberry by itself, that's probably gonna be pretty good. Next up is the O Tetramino, citrus lime. And the last one is the Z Tetramino. So the Z Tetramino probably gonna be a yep, is a strawberry. I guessed that one right. 7 flavors. And now welcome to the segment in the video in which things get a little moist. It's done. Now, this is gonna be a brief overview of all these flavors. I'm not gonna go too far in depth. I'm just gonna give you a brief explanation of what they taste like and what I think about it. I'll give it a quick rating and then we'll actually rank them all at the very end of the video. All right, so the first one, the J Tetramino, which is again, something that I believe resembles a raspberry. That's what they're going for here at least. Hopefully we have 7 good pops. That, dude, come on. Tell me you've heard a better pop from any other shaker cup. You haven't. It smells like a particular kind of Kool-Aid I've had before, but way more tangy. I can smell a bit of sour in there. Cheers with me on the screen. Give it a go. See what we think. Ooh, that tanginess is definitely there, but there's something different about like the consistency of this flavor. I know that all the flavors are pretty similar in how they taste in terms of smoothness, but this leaves like a silky coating on your tongue. It's not bad at all. It's very sweet overlay that kind of sits there. The sourness takes you first and you're left with a sweet after effect. Dead on with that representation of the raspberry. I feel like I taste some similar elements obviously to the blue ice because that's a blue raspberry, but this is a bit more tangy and sour than it is sweet, I would say, but it leaves a nice sweet effect at the end. First things first, for this one right here, I'm gonna give it an 8. It's okay, I give it an 8. I think the only thing about it that I would really like a little bit more is if it were more sour. Everybody can probably guess that. Nobody, Duckaja. Sour. This one right here is what I'm thinking will be my favorite, but we'll have to find out because I wanted my actual GFUEL flavor to be sour green apple. They took it from me for no good reason, but we have another apple version and we're gonna see how it is. See how good the pop is first. Not as good as the first one, but hey, not gonna win them all. Wow, such a different smell than either of the 2 other green apples. It smells more like a golden apple pear in terms of just the overall scent. Pretty darn sweet. I don't smell much of that like tang at all, which I'm after. Hey, I don't know. Cheers. Let's get the second one down. It's more like green apple jello. It's way sweeter, way lighter. I gotta be honest, I'm a big green apple guy, like I said. So this is an important one for me. I think just for my own personal taste, some of you out there might like it. This, in comparison to the other two, it doesn't compete to the other two. There's like a bite with the two other GFUEL green apple flavors. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And look, I'm not gonna give it any higher. I know that's really harsh, but dang, dude, I really do be liking the other two more. Number 3 is the orange, I believe. Wait. Yeah, Tetramino. Let's see what we got. That was a good pop. That was a solid 8 to 10 pop, I'd say. It smells like a gusher, man. I mean, it's just the most vibrantly tropical smell you can get from an orange in terms of that citrus. All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we think about it. Ooh, that made me hit an O. This is the Tetramino for a good reason. There's such a nice taste to it, which makes it feel like both an actual cup of orange juice, but also that gummy, like gusher taste as well. I will say this is better than any other orange flavor we've had yet, definitively. The raspberry has this edge because it's a little bit more sour. After a second sip comparing those, that's getting a 9.5 out of 10. Not a perfect score, because I think there could be better flavors mixed with that sourness. But for an orange flavor, that has got to be the best one we've gotten from GFUEL yet, in my opinion at least. I think the next 2 or 3 are probably gonna be some wild cards. The Tetramino is a berry punch. If you know anything about GFUEL, one of the first flavors they released was the fruit punch, which got reskinned to the cyber punch, I believe. And that's been a consistent one for me forever. So they can do a nice blend of the berries like they did with the fruit punch. I'm sure I'll love it. So let's pop it open. That was an okay pop. Wow, my gosh, I've smelt this somewhere before. Pixie sticks, that's what it is. There's something else that I've smelt before too, like some other very specific candy. Some kind of mixture of grape Kool-Aid and a grape pixie stick. That'd be the best analysis on the smell test. Let's test it out. Ooh, very sweet, but not in a way you think though. It's not like overbearingly sweet. I think the raspberry was cool because it started sour, then ended off sweet. This one starts sweet and kind of ends off with a sour tone on the back of your tongue. I can definitely taste some kind of pomegranate in there. I think a blueberry is coming through, and then grape. It has to be some grape in there as well. It's like a sweet version of the Pixel Potion with a couple extra added berries. I think I like that better than the green apple, not quite as much as the blue raspberry. So in the rankings, that goes to the 3rd spot. I give it a 7.9. My all-time favorite flavor of GFUEL is the Ice Shatter, which is a frosted strawberry. Now we have just a regular strawberry flavor here. Now, without that frost of the Ice Shatter, will this stand up by itself? Let's find out. Smells like strawberry jam. I'm excited for this one. Let's go ahead and try it out. Yes, they nailed it, dude. Ice Shatter is already good, but this to me is like on par with it. I know I can only drink a couple sips of this because I'm doing like a pretty big taste test. I have a lot to get through. I'm gonna have to revisit this one for a couple days and see if it kind of competes with that Ice Shatter. All of these to me have like a very interesting jello-like taste to them, but with that unique GFUEL taste as well. Their own rendition of each of these flavors is exceptionally good. This is the best one we have of this so far. 11 out of 10. Really, really good. I'm gonna come back to it with Ice Shatter eventually and update you guys. That's gonna be a good one for a long time, especially when we have like lots of ice in it too. So I've been sitting here for a minute. Oh, LOL. I got my letters mixed up. This is the orange flavor. What I had before was the citrus. My bad. Well, let's see how this actual orange flavor. I got it wrong, got it mixed up. Tachimino is the orange, and then the Tetramino is the citrus lime. Pop this open. That was a really weak pop. I don't want anybody to talk about that. That was like an orange creamsicle. We have a flavor coming out pretty soon. KSI, the orange creamsicle. If I were to smell this in any other context, I would probably say I got my hands on the KSI flavor early, just because of how it smells. It's like a creamy orange, but see if it tastes like what I think his flavor would taste like. Yeah, pretty right there with it. I think his might have a bit more of a creaminess to it. This tastes pretty similar to the caffeine-free orange to me. I've had that one a good amount of times. This tastes similar to the caffeine-free orange, which I don't hate, but I definitely don't like it more than I like the citrus lime. This probably is still better than the green apple, but what you see is what you get here. Just a nice orange, sweet flavor. There's not too much sour to a lot of these. 6.9 for no particular reason. Pop, good pop, good pop, good pop. Come on, good pop. Good pop. This one is the one I'm actually not excited for. This is gonna be probably similar to a tropical rain, which we all know is probably my 2nd or 3rd least favorite GFUEL flavor of all time. Really close to mystery flavor, which is a lychee, and I don't like lychee at all. It looks so cool though. Look at that blue. That's like a vibrant blue chug rug kind of blue. Okay, it smells really tropical. Hey, there's no delay in this. Let's go ahead and try it out. Thanks for watching with me for as long as you have. If you have made it to this point, go ahead and subscribe, and cheers to that. Yeah, this is better than Tropical Rain, but it's still Tropical Rain. This is the same flavor, but just a little bit more turned up on some of their sour factor. I feel like the pineapple still has that overarching sweetness. The coconut doesn't taste as present to me. Other things within it taste a bit more sour. But this is definitely the worst that we've had in the Tetramino box. I'm gonna give this a 4.9. I don't really like this as much. You probably won't catch me drinking too many of these. GFUEL has a little bit of everything for everyone. I'm not into tropical fruits. I'm into things like these citrusy orange flavors, green apple stuff typically. So if you want to pick this up for yourself too, I'm sure there's gonna be something in here that you like as well. But to go through my full list, I think number 1, we had that strawberry, which is honestly, I gotta drink it outside of the context of drinking so many other flavors at once as well. Strawberry flavor, the citrus lime, berry punch, raspberry flavor, green apple, orange, and then pineapple passion fruit. Quick about it, you guys can use code DUCK to save yourself some money if you want to pick this up, as well as anything else, including the Duck Just Shaker that's going to be restocking soon. And other than that, have a great day. Hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did. If you did enjoy doing so, make sure you go ahead and drop a sub like. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.